Zulu time, 0237 hours. Radar locks on inbound tracks, multiple ballistic missiles detected. Bearing southeast from Iranian territory, impact window, 90 seconds. Air raid sirens pierce the night at Al Udeid Air Base in Qatar. Patriot batteries spin up. Launchers elevate. Interceptors armed. 60 seconds to impact. Ground crews confirm radar paint. No false positives. 30 seconds. Base shifts to full defensive posture. Shelters fill. 10 seconds. Inbound. Brace. The strikes originate from Iranian mobile launchers in western Iran. Short-range ballistic missiles, likely Fate 313 variants. Al Udeid hosts U.S. Central Command operations, critical for air refueling and surveillance in the Gulf. The launch follows a U.S. drone strike on an Iranian proxy militia in Iraq 2 days prior. Retaliation expected, limited in scope. Intelligence reports confirm Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps oversight. No broader invasion signals yet. Additional contacts appear on radar. 8 missiles total. Trajectories arc over the Persian Gulf. Some adjust mid-flight. Possible cruise missile mix. Electronic jamming spikes. U.S. operators counter with frequency hops. Iranian side monitors via satellite relays. Launch sites go dark post-fire. U.S. AWACS orbits overhead. Tracks the salvo. Interceptors launch from Patriot sites. 4 missiles outbound. Climb phase initiated. Target acquisition confirmed. But uncertainty lingers. Will all threats be neutralized? Command center at Al Udeid. Senior officer keys the mic. Confirm intercepts. Hold fire on non-threats. Report status every 10 seconds. Voice is steady. Screens update in real time. Satellite feed from U.S. Space Command verifies launch flares. Iranian command likely mirrors this. Observing U.S. response windows. Tension builds in the ops room. First interceptor closes, 90 kilometers out. Collision course set. But a secondary wave? Radar sweeps for more. 45 seconds to first impacts. Base personnel in bunkers. Generators hum. Air defense net links with regional allies. Qatari forces coordinate. THAAD system online as backup. High altitude intercept capability. Missiles streak across the sky. Tracers visible. Iranian perspective. Missiles programmed for saturation, aim to overwhelm defenses. U.S. calculations run probabilities. 80% intercept rate projected. But variables remain. Wind shear, decoy possibilities. Zulu 0238. First Patriot hit. Debris scatters over desert. Confirmed kill. Cheers muted. Focus shifts. Second missile evades. Countermeasures deploy. Flares and chaff. 20 seconds out. Base braces again. Impact zone. Fuel depot perimeter. Potential fire risk. Command. Redirect battery 2. Acquire and engage. No panic. Drilled procedure. Iranian intel assesses partial success. Prepares for U.S. reply. Unclear. Broader radar net activates. U.S. Navy assets in the Gulf ping in. Arleigh Burke-class destroyer locks on. Aegis system ready, but missiles hug terrain. Low altitude complicates. Distance closes. 10 seconds. Evasion maneuvers detected. Is this a feint or prelude to drones? Suspense holds. Operators sweat under helmets. Screens flicker with data. Impact. One missile strikes outer barrier. Minor damage. Shrapnel scatters. No casualties reported. Fire teams deploy. Remaining threats neutralized midair. Sky lights up with explosions. Debris rains down. Base integrity holds. But questions mount. Was that the end? Iranian launchers reposition. Satellite recon scans for heat signatures. Post-strike assessment begins. Damage control teams inspect. Command reviews footage. Hostile act confirmed. Proportional response authorized under rules of engagement. Legal officer nods. International law. Clear. Self-defense applies. No preemptive overreach. Coalition partners alerted. UAE and Saudi radars share data. Regional airspace tenses. Commercial flights divert. Iranian side, missiles fired from hardened sites. Quick dispersal post-launch. Aim, signal resolve without full war. U.S. intel intercepts chatter. Guard Corps evaluates hit probability. Partial penetration noted. Now, await U.S. move. Carrier strike group in the Arabian Sea adjusts course. USS Abraham Lincoln leads. FA-18s on alert. But hold position. No immediate launch. Zulu 0245. New radar blips. Drones inbound. Slow movers. Likely Shahed 136 types. From Iranian proxies in Yemen. Trajectories confirm Gulf crossing. Distance 200 kilometers. Time to intercept 15 minutes. Complication rises. Mixed threats strain systems. Air defense prioritizes. Scramble interceptors. F-15s from Al Udeid. Pilots suit up. Engines roar. Runway clears. Command discipline holds. Maintain formation. Engage only confirmed hostiles. No rush decisions. Rules emphasize de-escalation where possible. But strike qualifies as aggression. Proportionality key. Target launch infrastructure, not population centers. White House briefs incoming. President authorizes limited retaliation. CENTCOM relays orders. Drones approach. Radar guided. Electronic warfare ramps up. U.S. jammers disrupt guidance. Iranian operators counter. Signal strength varies. Tension in the loop. Will drones penetrate? Base anti-drone nets activate. Lasers test fired. Distance narrows. 10 minutes out. F-15s airborne. Vector to intercept. Midpoint shift. U.S. response initiates. B-1 bombers from Diego Garcia scramble, tasked for precision strikes. Targets: Iranian missile depots in Khuzestan province. Tomahawk missiles prepped on destroyers. Launch windows open. Aim: degrade capability. Signal deterrence. No broader campaign. Coalition informed. NATO observers monitor. Zulu 0300. Drones engaged. 15 missiles away. 2 down. Debris over water. Remaining veer off course. Jamming effective. Base exhales briefly. But retaliation looms. Iranian air defenses alert. S-300 batteries track U.S. assets. Uncertainty peaks. Will intercepts hold? Or escalation spiral? Bomber flight paths cleared. Regional airspace deconflicted. Tomahawks launch from Gulf ships. Trajectories low. Evade radar. Time to target 20 minutes. Iranian command detects launches. Scramble their jets. MiG-29's up, but distance favors U.S. standoff weapons. Legal framing, response calibrated. Under Article 51, UN Charter, host nation consent verified. Qatar approves operations. Emphasis on minimizing collateral. Precision-guided munitions. Satellite guidance ensures accuracy. Strikes inbound. Iranian sites harden. Personnel evacuate. First Tomahawk impacts. Launchpad destroyed. Secondary explosions. Fuel ignites. U.S. recon drones observe. Partial success. Iranian losses. 3 mobile launchers. No civilian reports yet. Guard Corps assesses. Retaliate further. Pause signals. U.S. command reviews. Strikes complete. Monitor for countermeasures. No gloating. Professional tally. Base at Al Udeid resumes operations. Damage repaired. Fuel depot secured. Tension eases slightly, but ambiguity remains. Iranian drones neutralized. Missiles accounted for, yet proxy forces stir. Strategic signals emerge. This exchange tests deterrence. Iran demonstrates reach. U.S. Iran affirms defense. Regional instability heightens. Proxy risks grow. Houthi or Hezbollah involvement possible. Military costs asymmetric. Missiles cheap for Iran. Intercepts expensive for U.S. Air defense saturation a concern in prolonged scenarios. Zulu 0330. Stand-down orders filter in. No further launches detected. Iranian posture shifts to defensive. U.S. assets reposition. Carrier group holds station. Bombers return to base. Incident contained, but lessons linger. Escalation ladders narrow in the Gulf. Both sides probe limits. Deeper reflections, such strikes highlight vulnerabilities. Ballistic missile defense evolves, but gaps persist. Electronic warfare pivotal. International norms strained, yet restraint prevails. No full mobilization. Proportionality preserves fragile balance. In modern conflict, escalation is measured not in victories, but in how close both sides are willing to step toward the edge.